Am I audible as well as visible, ma'am?
Yes, you are. What about you? Can you see me and hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you as well as see you, ma'am.
Okay. Wish you a very happy new year.
Thank you very much. Same to you, ma'am.
Yes. So let me briefly introduce myself. My name is Renu. I am from Delhi. I'm a ESL certified teacher based in Thailand and teaching for the past 5 years. Can I know a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, this is Kaisar here. I am from Bokaro Steel City, Jharkhand. By profession, I am an English language trainer. I teach basic English as well as how to remove irrational fears like fear of being judged, fear of failure, fear of making mistakes. This is all about a brief introduction.
So it is good to hear that you are a English language trainer.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
Actually, I became trainer accidentally. It was not my goal.
okay,
I started my journey from very scratch. Five
okay.
years ago, I used to be a welder.
Oh,
I
welder.
worked in, yeah, I worked in Saudi Arabia as well as Dubai.
Mm-hmm. So it is by chance that you got to this profession. I get to know that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So in the beginning, I had to struggle a lot in order to understand English.
Okay. And then finally, because of your profession, you chanced upon this opportunity.
Yes. Actually, when I started this journey, I wanted to improvise my career. I wanted to get a better job. But during my journey, I got interested in this language.
Mm-hmm.
I got to know many ups and downs, pros and cons of English language, why many people are not able to speak in English language, what problems they have to face. In the beginning, they when they start learning English, they have to go through lot many setbacks, hindrances, obstacles. So some of them overcome, but most of them give up for no reason. So I want to make all my students realize that this is the language anybody can speak. If we can speak in our Hindi language, similarly we can speak in English language. This is not a rocket science. It is just a language.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you do currently? Are you based still in Saudi Arabia or are you based in India now?
In India, ma'am,
Okay.
I'm living in my city where I'm running my own institute. I got around 50 students.
Mm-hmm. So you having a on-site institute. You take a classroom coaching, if I'm correct.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. As well as a YouTuber.
Oh,
I
you
make
are a
videos on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Okay. So what brings you to this platform? Is it your YouTube or is it your passion of learning more, or is there any learning goal or challenges you still have?
Yeah, actually, ma'am, I love to talk to people across the globe. I
Mm-hmm.
want to enhance my skills in English language. The more, the better. I want to develop myself every now and then, as
Okay.
well as I want to develop my public speaking. You
Mm-hmm.
know it very well that fear of public speaking is 10 times greater than fear of death.
So, what are the tips you give to your people, to your students who are learning public speaking with you? Because in today's generation, most of the kids are very well spoken. So, what are the tips do you give for public speaking to your students?
Actually, ma'am, I give them a simple tips. Face your fear, fear will disappear.
Okay,
If
that's good.
if you do not have fear to do something, keep doing same thing again and again, you will become master on it.
Okay. One tip I always like to give to all my speakers, especially for public speaking, which I call it as 5 pillars of public speaking. So first pillar is the eye contact. You know,
Yes, ma'am.
whenever you're speaking, maintain a steady eye contact. Second is your erect posture, whether you are sitting or standing. Third one is your facial expressions and gesture. Fourth is your hand gestures. Fifth is your stress and voice modulation and intonation. Now, intonation means whatever tone you are speaking, you like, giving a stress on which particular word you want to give. So that is called intonation or voice modulation. Some words you speak at a neutral tone, some words you speak at a high tone, some words you speak at a low tone. For example, I'll just give you an example. If you are taking a meeting and you tell, I want every one of you to be there, okay? You've just said one sentence, I want every one of you to be there. And the second sentence is you have stressed your tone. I want each and every one of you to be there. You see the difference between the tones in both sentences. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
intonation or voice modulation. Fourth public speaker tip for public speaking is fluency and coherence. Coherence is, of course, the logically connected sentences which we use, and
Yeah.
fluency is talking without pauses. So how does fluency comes? What happens when I see most of the speakers who when are trying to make progress in English speaking, they somehow try to construct very lengthy sentences.
And
Okay.
yeah, totally agree.
And then they get confused between the grammar, between the vocabulary, between the sentence formation, and they struggle to, construct a coherent
Eh,
sentence. But if you keep your sentences clear, precise, and to the point, for that, one has to be a very active listener also. So you have to
oh,
be an active
absolutely.
listener. So that is another point which I feel are the pillars of public speaking, and one should be very mindful whenever we are talking about these kind of tips to a public speaker. So that's a very nice thing you are doing, and the way you have chanced upon your career is also a very interesting story. So you teach all levels of learners, or you teach only young?
About 10 years of old.
Oh,
About.
all right. Okay, okay, okay. So about 10 years old. Okay, okay. So that is a congratulations. I'm very happy that you are doing this.
Thank you very much. Man, actually, since I started teaching,
Yes.
what I see, let alone confidence, let alone intonation, let alone mm, sentence structure, what happens that when somebody enrolls in my institute, in first interaction, he or she get confused, start shivering, fumbling. They are unable to utter even few sentences in English language. So why does it happen? Because we are not aware of this language. We forget how did we learn our native language. In case of English language, in case of improving English, what most of the people do, they try to mug up. They
Well,
mostly focus
Kaiser,
on
I would like
reading
to.
and writing.
Yeah. Well, Kaiser, I will not agree 100% with this statement because you just told me that you have 10-year-old students coming to you. I think most of the students today are so confident, and most of the students are into YouTubing and speaking and all that. So probably it is just a matter of chance. Like I meet so many learners who are keen to speak, you know. So for me, the first attention which I give to any person is fluency over accuracy. If that person is so hesitant, so then you try to create the fluency that he is talking fluently without the accuracy. Then once he develops the fear, that he takes over the fear of speaking, then you can, correct him with particular, if he has made a tense error, if he has made a vocabulary error, if he has made a grammatical error. But according to what you are saying, all the learners you are getting are very scared of speaking. So it is,
So, ma'am, to be honest, let me add something here. I totally agree whatever points you have made. But you are talking about those students who belong to metropolitan city. I'm talking about those students who are from my city. I belong to a small town.
I'm not talking about students for metropolitan cities. I am not covering them at all. I'm talking about students who belong to. I've been teaching since a long time. I have students from Jordan, Normandy, Bihar, UP, Orissa, Madhya Pradesh. They do not know any word of English. In my career, I have tutored at least 700 to 800 students till now. And I have tutored students not only from the national level, international level, but from very, very small villages. I am also a Bal Vikas teacher by profession, and I teach students who are from, voluntarily, I teach children from the underprivileged background also. So it is
Oh,
not,
thank.
I'm talking with experience.
Glad to hear that, man. So, as you have conversed with the students from Bihar and Jharkhand, so, ma'am, you might have known that we have MTI problem, mother tongue influence.
Yes, definitely.
So,
That's what I'm saying, that you do have. There is a mother tongue
yeah,
influence. There is a, but most of the students from Bihar, especially, I would say, are so confident speakers that they will just give me answers after answers, and they're quite fond of storytelling. In my experience, they will try to answer and show their ability. Yes, there are speakers. See, we have speakers of every kind. We do have speakers who are so hesitant to speak. We do have speakers who are very confident. We do have speakers who can't speak a word of English. So it is every kind of student. That is what
yeah,
would,
yeah. Even
differentiate
I
this
have
group.
gotten, yeah,
Yeah.
even I have gotten some students in very first day of their class. They start speaking fluently. Even I get shocked listening to them.
Can you see the chat box also, Kaiser? You just use this word. Even I have gotten many students. So there is no word called gotten. Even I have taught many students.
Oh, no, actually, I just
You should
sorry to intervene, ma'am.
taught.
Yeah, I have gotten some students. I wanted to tell you that already I have those students.
No, no. So I have got. So gotten is no word. Gotten is a wrong
Oh,
word to use. So you can either
okay,
use
sir.
I have taught, or I have got students from all walks of life.
Yeah, actually, some grammarians makes us
I did
confused.
notice that there were some tense and pronunciation errors in your talking. So no worries, you've come such a long way. Whenever we are talking, I'll just put on my corrections on the chat box. That is what I do with all my learners.
Yeah,
That
that is how we learn.
yeah,
I'm
we
a
try
learner.
everyone, even I'm a learner. Everyone, the day we stop learning, I no one is like, we have to upgrade ourselves all the time. I started my career as a marketing person, then I worked with ITC, then I did my business English communication skills course, then I did my IELTS teaching course. I was a learner all the way through, and I'm still a learner. If I want to learn digital
Yeah.
marketing, I'll again be a learner, and I love to be a learner. It is always good to be. Love to learn.
Actually, that's why I'm here, ma'am. I really want to enhance myself the more I can do. I talk to professional like you so that I could improve my language as well as pronunciation.
Yes. So, Kaiser, have you started introducing phrasal verbs or business collocations or normal everyday collocations or idioms to your learners? Because you
No,
must.
I do not teach, ma'am.
Okay. So you must be having learners of all levels, ages, and abilities. So, okay, so
Yeah.
you have just got 10-year-olds, so you might not be using all these for your learners. Tell me your
Actually,
yes.
yes, sorry, ma'am.
Tell me what are your thoughts on water?
Water. Water is a precious thing, ma'am. Without
Thousands
water, how can we survive?
thousands have lived without love, but no one has lived without water. And do we think that what is going to happen in the next few years? Because there are two images given on the session notes. There's an image one which portrays a very good greenery around, and there's an image two which shows that it's all dry,
Scarcity of water.
yeah, scarcity and parched land. So I want you to discuss your thoughts that how can we preserve and what should be the precautions the economy should be taking. This will be a discussion activity in which I will also correct whatever your errors are. So tell me about some thoughts on that.
So, yeah, as per my views, ma'am, water is a precious thing. It should be saved in different ways. You can see nowadays that people are wasting water in many ways. For example, they are wasting water in washing cars, bikes. They are using water excessively. Water is being wasted in some factories as well, being wasted in some factories as well. And we, how can we save water? So first of all, we should stop using water excessively. I have seen, just give me an example at my home. I take one bucket of water to take a bath. But other hand, in the other hand, my brother takes two bucket of water. I always suggest him, do not waste water. Similarly, if we really want to save water, we have to do some activities. For example, we should save rainwater. We should install something at our home where we can save water, because in upcoming years we are going to face scarcity of water a lot. Even in my locality, during summer, we have to face so many difficulties, because during summer there is no water in my locality. We have to go somewhere to fetch water.
Okay. So, so you are taking some steps to preserve water, like, you take bath with just one bucket of water, whereas you see that your brother takes bath with two buckets of water, and you try to tell your brother to follow what you are doing. Right, that's very good.
Yeah.
Can you give me three most common activities in which water is wasted? So you mentioned like bathing is one of the activity where water is wasted. Don't you think so? Even when we brush our teeth, we always have this habit of switching on the water and brushing our teeth, and then while we are brushing our teeth, the water tap is on. And once we want to rinse ourselves again, then we again use the water. But till then, I see so many people keeping the water on. And even if they're taking a shower, they would first rinse themselves with the soap. And the shower is on. They should actually switch off the shower. So, tell me the most common activities in which is what water is wasted in Rourkela. Let us talk specifically about your city.
Yeah. So I have seen in my city, okay, people are wasting water by washing their cars excessively. Second, some houses have leaked pipe, because of which water is wasting. When they are mm, when when they are filling the water, sorry, when they are filling the water in the tank,
Hmm.
being filled tank, water overflow, water, yeah, overflow. people don't care about it. That is how water is being wasted. Third thing I have seen, while washing their utensils,
Mm-hmm.
they turn on their tap during washing.
Mm-hmm.
During washing, they turn on their tap. They do not close it. It keeps water keeps falling down, keeps falling down. That is how they are wasting their water. They should not wait like this way. If pipe is leaked, they should get it repaired as soon as possible. While filling the tank, they should be aware. Somebody should be standing there while filling the water. When tank is full, they should stop it.
Okay.
Third, yeah,
Yes.
third, people people are wasting water to wash their car. Fill with the full pressure of pipe. With the full pressure of pipe, they should control. They should use water as per the need. They should not use water excessively.
All right, Kaiser, there were a little bit of grammatical errors which I noticed while you were speaking. You said, in the other hand. So it is not in the other hand, it is always on the other hand. If you're trying
Yeah,
to
I
understand the
did
situation.
notice, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Then, as I told you, one of the tricks I had told you for public speaking or for answering a question is to listen to the question carefully and answer the question in a clear, concise, to the point manner.
And
Where I want the answer to be maybe in two sentences or maybe even one sentence. So, whatever you said, I've noted down the points. First, you said that there is excessive water usage in car wash, number one. What are the three most common activities in which water is wasted? So, car wash. So, your first answer could be car wash. Second could be dishwashing. Third could
mm,
be water filling in tanks. That could be your answer just like that. The three most common activities in which water is wasted is during car wash, during dishwashing, and during water filling in tanks. Then the second part of the question could be, what do you think could be the solution to the activities you just mentioned? So the solution to the activities I just mentioned could be, firstly, car should be washed not as often and maybe once or twice a week. Secondly, the water filling should not be excessively used, and once the tank is filled, the other tank should come in line. Thirdly, while washing the dishes, one has to be mindful of switching off the tap while rinsing the dish. So that could be very short, simple, sweet, and more effective.
absolutely, I understand.
Yes, yeah. No, no, you're doing good. I'm just mentioning, see, all of us have rooms for improvement, and here is your room for improvement where you can uh, you can this thing. Then, of course, there is a paragraph to read, and I think you can read it quite well. Let us know the meanings of few words. Let us learn vocabulary expansion today. So the word is impurity. So impurities is dirty or not pure. The
Yes,
second word is bane. Bane is curse.
of
Boon is
course.
the opposite of bane. Okay.
Yes,
Aquatic. Aquatic is water. Dump is throw. Then the word is consume. Consume means eaten or drank. Then verified. Checked. The meaning is check. Prevent. The meaning is stop.
yeah,
Epidemic means deadly and contagious disease. Like COVID was an epidemic.
yes.
Necessary. That means important. So, since we have already exceeded the time of the class, it was very nice talking to you. That is why I read
Thank,
these meanings of the word. But after the class, I want you to read this paragraph and, if possible, try to make your own sentences with the words given.
okay, thank you. It was really a wonderful conversation.
I hope you enjoyed your class with me today.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. Have a great day ahead, man.
Same to you. Best wishes for your onward English learning journey. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great day.